Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're gonna learn how we can host our Discord bot on Heroku. I know it's been a while, I haven't uploaded on my channel, but I'm finally back. Today's video, I just decided to make an updated version of my old tutorial, which was about Heroku and how to host bot about it. And actually, I feel like this is the perfect time to make an updated video since it's also New Year's. The old tutorial had some missing information inside of it, so I thought maybe this video will be more helpful to other people and the new people who are gonna start using Heroku. Anyways, before we start the video, I just want to make sure that you guys have a Discord bot. If you have already a Discord bot, then perfect. Make sure you have a Discord bot, because if you don't have a Discord bot, how are you gonna host it? Am I right? So just learn how to make a Discord bot first, then you can continue today's tutorial and you can host your bot 24/7 for free. Anyways, now that we got the introduction out of the way, I have a humble request from you guys. I want you guys to right now hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and go ahead and comment down below if any problems throughout the video. Also share this video to your friends, and also join our Discord server. We help a lot of people out there. It's a pretty nice server. We have a very welcoming community, and I think you will enjoy your stay out there. Anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and straight get into today's video. Alright, so the first thing you need to do first of all is make a Heroku account. So if I go to my browser right now, I want to search for Heroku, and here I just want to go to Heroku right here, and then as you can see, this is Heroku. There's going to be a link in the description down below as well, so you can click on it and then you can go there and go to Heroku website. Right now I'm just going to go on sign up and sign up with your account, whatever. Once you signed up and logged in, you will be redirected to a page like this. And as you can see, I already have a project in here, which was my old project, but don't worry, you won't have any projects just yet in here. So first thing you need to do is first of all click on new, and then click on create a new app. So we have an application name here. What we need to do in here is just simply give it an application name, which I'm gonna call it, I don't know, this is a test for video. Don't mind the name, you can put anything. After you guys put this, click on create new. It doesn't matter what region it is at all. Click on create new, and once you create this, you should have a Heroku page like this, literally like this. But before we continue any further, save this tab. We need to use GitHub in order to host this Discord bot for free. So GitHub is an open source platform for developers to host their code over there. If you want to learn more about it, just go and research for yourself. But what you need to have is basically GitHub desktop. So we're going to use this application to commit and push our changes from our computer to the host server. Just follow my lead and you will understand what's going to happen. After you click on my link in the description down below, you should be redirected to a page like this, GitHub desktop. So it's downloading for right now, and I'm gonna walk you through step by step how to do this. It's just a pretty simple installation. Once you click on this, you should be able to install. As you can see, once you click on setup, you should see a page like this. Click on sign in to github.com, and once you do this, it's gonna ask you for authorization, and then click on open GitHub desktop. Don't worry about it, and it will automatically, do the changes for you. Click on finish, and here you go, you have GitHub desktop ready to go. Now what you need to do is basically going to the GitHub website, and as you can see, this is my GitHub. Once you go to the github.com, you need to click on new in here, and then you need to give it a repository name. I'm gonna, whatever project you have or Discord bot name you have, I'm just gonna call it a test, I guess, whatever. It doesn't really matter what name you put, and then make it private because you don't want the bot's token and etc. to be in other people's hand. Make it private so you will be safe. Then click on create repository, and once you do this, you should be able to be seeing a GitHub URL in here. So you know what you need to do is just basically copy this link, and then going to your GitHub desktop, which I just closed, I'm sorry, you need to click on clone a repository from internet. And once you do this, you can either find your repository in here, and if you didn't find it, it's alright, just as you remember, we just copied the URL, just go to your URL in here and paste it, then click on clone. So it's gonna clone your repository for you, and if you see this page right now, you should be perfect to go, and you should see a GitHub folder right over here. So as you can see, I already have some projects in here, don't worry about this one. Look at this, this is the project just cloned, and if you go inside of it, it should be empty. And there should be .git folder. If there's no .git folder, it's alright, because I have my files, the hidden files shown. So don't worry about it. As long as the folder is inside of the GitHub folders, it's gonna be alright. So what you need to do right now at this step is find your Discord bot folder. So mine is in documents. It should be on your desktop or anywhere you have it. I don't know. Mine is in my documents folder. What you need to do right now is go in there, then copy all the contents inside of it. And once you do this, You just have to copy it, then go back, go to the GitHub folder in your documents, then go to the GitHub repository just cloned, and then paste it all there. As you can see, I just paste all of my Discord bot code over there. And as you can see, I have everything here. Now, what you need to do right now is make sure that your bot is already functional, obviously. And if you make sure about that, then you can go here. And as you can see, there is a few changes are showing up in here, which are really kind of relevant to what we're doing right now. So first of all, before you commit anything in here, you need to make a new file in here. What you need to do is click on new, then click on new text document. Then you need to make sure that the file name is exactly like the way I'm showing it right now. It's really, really important. If it's not like this, then trust me, it's not gonna work. So first of all, capital P. Capital P. This is the mistake a lot of people have done. It wasn't a capital P and it didn't work for them. Make this a capital P, then put R, then O, pros file basically, which just stands for process file, I think. But make sure the file name is exactly like this. It's really, really, really important. Oh, also make sure to remove the .txt as well. It's really, really important. Hit enter, then click on yes, and there we go. We have our pros file here. Now what we need to do is just go to the notepad on your desktop or VS Code, drag it into the notepad, and as you can see, we're in pros file right now. Now what you need to do right now is basically put exactly what I'm putting right now. Worker, this, then space, the node, like that. Then you need to find the file that is your main Discord.js file. So there's index.js, bot.js, or whatever you have. That is the main file that you use for making your Discord bot, obviously. Mine is index.js, so I'm just gonna put index.js. Yours might be bot.js. Yours might be a random name.js. But if whatever you have in your main directory, make sure you put that name right over here. And save it, which is Control S, or you can go File, then click on Save, then quit from here after you've done that, and here we are here. Now, what you need to do right now is put a summary first. I'm gonna put my first commit. It doesn't matter what you put. Make sure you put that so you will be able to commit in here. Then click on Commit to Main, and now you just committed it. Now you need to push it, so it will go to the website. Click on Push, fetching origin. There we go. We pushed our data. So if you go back to your GitHub page, repository page in GitHub, you should be able to refresh the page easily. If I just refresh the page right now, as you can see, all of my bot contents are right here, including the pros file. Make sure about that it's always there. If you look on it, obviously it has the content we just worked in. And perfect. So now what you need to do right now is go back to your Heroku page that we did in the beginning. Then click on GitHub in here. Then click on search. First of all, you need to find this. Oh, obviously it's gonna show everything if you click on search. But what we are looking for exactly is first connecting our GitHub. It's probably gonna ask you to connect your GitHub to Heroku. Let it do that. It's perfectly alright. Don't worry about it. After you connect your GitHub to Heroku, you should be able to connect your repository now from the account you just connected. And mine is atest. Whatever repository name you had, mine is atest. I'm gonna copy that, paste it here, and then search it. And there we go, right here. Click on connect. Then you should be waiting for this to do the deploy. Make sure that enable automatic deploy is also on. Just a tip, because this will help you to automatically deploy whatever you put in your GitHub, and automatically basically checks for it. And once there was a commit inside of your GitHub repository, it will automatically restart the whole bot inside of Heroku. It's a pretty handy feature, honestly, but yeah. So once you click on the enable, then you need to click on deploy branch as well, because this is going to be our first deploy. Click on deploy branch. Wait for this to put all the check marks in. Let's just give it a few seconds, because it's trying to build the package, and build succeeded. As you can see in the page, we can literally see it right there. And here we are. Deploy to Heroku is successfully done. Everything in here, all right. So if it's showing check mark, you should be fine to go now. You literally just one step ahead from your bot turning on. So go to your overview, and as you can see, it says build succeeded, which is perfect. Now what you need to do right now is go to your resources page. In here, you need to refresh your page once, and once you do this, you should be able to see a web dyno and a worker dyno. So what we need to do right now is disable this web dyno because it's worthless. Then hit confirm. then as you can see, we have a worker in here. We need to enable this one, which is the most important part of this hosting, because if you enable this, then it will work. Then once you've done this, your bot should basically turn on without any problems, unless there was an error in your deploy. In case you had any errors in your deploy, make sure to join to our Discord server or make a comment down below so I can help you, or my server support members can help you in Discord, which is way easier, honestly, if you ask me. And if you enable this, you should be able to go to your actual logs section for what's happening in your Discord bot. So I'm going to click on view logs, and I already have an error. So as you can see, there should be errors popping up. In case if there is any, let's click on restart all dynos, so it will restart the dynos, and we can see actually what the error is. I'm going to click on this. What this basically doing is basically just reloading the resources in here. So as you can see, it's giving us an error, and that is the unexpected token. So the reason being is because since the Discord.js version 13 got released, the bots weren't be able to host because of the requirement of Node.js. So we need to actually specify what node version Heroku should use so this will work. What we need to do right now is just go back to your directory, which was in the GitHub folder. Then we see the ATEST folder, which was my repository. Then I need to double click the package.json. And once I do this, my editor should show up. And as you can see, this should be your package.json. One of the most important stuff for making Discord, but having a package.json, obviously. So what you need to add right now is around somewhere here, before the dependencies start on the homepage, or even like in my opinion, just do it after the bugs. This is where I find it. Then paste this here, somewhere in the middle. So make sure first of all there's a semicolon here. I don't know. I think there's a semicolon, right? I'm not sure. I might be wrong. So if you just like find somewhere that has this and press enter, then put this engines. And node should be 16.6, which will say you have to compile this Discord bot with this specific node version. Because in Discord version 13, it doesn't accept any node lower than 16.6. So we need to specify the node has to be either more or equal to 16.6. Then add this at the end of it, which is the bracket in here, and then you should be fine to go. As long as you have this inside of your packet.json, you should be able to compile your bot without any problem. So now you have to go in here, click on commit to main in GitHub desktop, and then click on push origin. Then once you do this, you should go to your overview and wait for the automatic deploy to show up in here. It should show up once you refresh the page. It can take like a few seconds for yeah, there we go. The deploy is already starting. Click on view build progress, and as you can see now, it's downloading and installing version 17.3, which is like way higher than 16.6 even, which is perfect. This is what we want. Wait for it to complete the build. As you can see, build succeeded. And now once the build is succeeded, we should be able to go to our logs and wait for the bot to turn on. Node.js, switching from starting to up, logged in as proxy, which is my Discord bot. And as you can see, the proxy is online. And this is how you can make a Discord bot hosted 24/7 without having to pay a single thing. Of course, if I close this browser tab right now, it will still work without any problem. If I shut down even my computer, it will still work. Trust me, this is a work. This works without any problems. This will drive version 13, anything. This should work without any problems. Of course, if you had any problems or errors, go ahead and comment them down below. I'm happy to help every single one of you guys. And also make sure to go ahead and join our Discord server if any problems or issues. We're happy to help there. We're a pretty welcoming community. We're definitely helping a lot of people as much as we can, so we can fix our problems and stuff, so they will have an enjoyable experience watching my videos as well. So yeah, thank you guys for watching today's video and spending time watching and actually learning this, and I will see you guys in another video. This is Dashcraft, and I'm out. Bye guys.